Welcome back to the Finance Homefront. I'm Bev. Today, we're diving into the 5 major areas where the federal government spends most of its money. You might be wondering why it matters. Perhaps you're thinking about starting a business or just curious about where the money flows. Well, I've got some insights to share. But before anything else, support our channel by clicking like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Your engagement helps with our visibility so we can inspire more people with our finance content. All good? Let's go. The federal government organizes its spending into big bucket categories, and they use specific codes to get into the nitty-gritty details. Think of these big buckets as parents and the codes as their kids. It's a helpful analogy. So, what are those 5 areas? First up, we have transportation and logistics. When you hear this, big trucks and moving services might come to mind. But it goes beyond that. We're talking about fuels, packaging, delivery systems, and even motor vehicles. Yes, selling fuel to the government is an opportunity. And here's an example. Managing a motor pool, overseeing and maintaining a fleet of vehicles could fall under this category. The federal government spending is not rigidly compartmentalized. It's flexible, and opportunities often blend across different categories. Take, for instance, the need for pickup trucks. It could fall under motor vehicles, but they might also require people for maintenance, which falls under transportation and logistics. See how things blend? Coming in at number 4, we have medical services. Basically, anything and everything related to the medical field. Let me break it down for you. This category covers drugs, pharmaceutical products, think Pfizer, healthcare services, medical equipment, accessories, and supplies. During the COVID-19 pandemic, you might remember the surge in companies selling masks and protective gear. But guess what? The government invests in way more than just that. For example, medical devices can go beyond what you traditionally think. Picture a laptop labeled as a medical device because it's used in a medical setting. The VA and various military installations have diverse healthcare needs, including dental and medical professional staffing. Expanding your mind is key here. Medical isn't just about physical products. It extends to staffing, audit services, certifications, and training for medical professionals. The opportunities are vast, ranging from big companies like LabCorp and ProQuest to smaller labs. In terms of dollars, we're talking big, $43.5 billion allocated for medical services. So when you hear medical, think broad, think expansive, and most importantly, think opportunities. And just to give you a quick comparison, transportation, the previous category, comes in at a little over $28 billion. Now, let's dive into the next exciting area, a whopping $56 billion category. It's IT, or information technology. I genuinely believe this is a massive opportunity for each and every one of you out there. In the world of IT, a gentleman named Isaac recently scored a remarkable $50 billion from the federal government. And this isn't a rare occurrence. Whether it's an 8A firm, a small business, or a large business, IT is a necessity. The federal government, with its critical need for security, has an even more urgent demand for IT services. When we talk about IT, we're talking about a broad spectrum that includes software, hardware, consulting, security, outsourcing, and even telecommunications. This category encompasses a range of services, from help desks to troubleshooting phone and computer issues. In today's fast-paced world, individuals and the federal government alike are willing to pay top dollar for quality IT solutions. They recognize the importance of competitive wages to avoid the headaches that come with IT problems. Trust me, nobody wants IT problems. So if you're looking for a lucrative and high-demand space, IT is an area I would highly recommend jumping into. Now let's talk about professional services, a colossal $70 billion industry. In simple terms, professional services cover a wide range of areas, including business administration, financial and legal services, management and advisory roles, market and public relations, and research and development. This field is fantastic for boosting your revenue because the roles often require high-level expertise. Whether your professionals are on-site at a government agency or working from the contractor's location, they often hold bachelor's, master's, or even PhD degrees, and they may need a specific rank to provide their services. What's great about professional services is that you can charge a premium. Agencies are willing to pay big bucks for specialized projects. This space is particularly lucrative if you're already in fields like engineering, finance, or related areas. Keep in mind that professional services projects can be on-site, off-site, or a combination of both. So be prepared for a flexible approach depending on the project requirements. Now let's dive into facilities and construction, an impressive sector with over $81 billion in government spending. This area might sound like it's all about physically building things, but it's way more diverse and fascinating than I initially thought. In the world of facilities and construction, it's not just about massive construction projects. It encompasses a wide range of activities, including paving roads, facility management, pest control, cleaning services, and even janitorial work. My perspective on construction has expanded, and I've realized it's not just about grand-scale building projects. What makes this area so significant is that, similar to IT and professional services, it requires skilled and talented individuals. The government recognizes the opportunities needed in construction, making it a substantial investment. So whether it's managing facilities or taking care of the nitty-gritty details, this sector plays a crucial role, explaining why it's such a massive area for government expenditure. The government's investments in these areas reflect the diverse needs of their operations. Key takeaways are the government's recognition of the complexity and expertise required in seemingly simple projects, justifying competitive wages and investment in materials. Diversifying across these areas is crucial for business, offering resilience against policy changes, environmental issues, or shifts in administration. As a business, having the flexibility to explore opportunities in multiple sectors allows you to tap into the vast pool of government spending and adapt to changing circumstances. Now that you've uncovered the government's cash hotspots, tell me, which sectors are calling your name for potential business breakthroughs? Share your insights or ask me your burning questions in the comments. Remember, while this info is a goldmine, it's not financial advice. Always consult a pro or do your research. If this video sparked your business curiosity, smash that like button, join our squad by subscribing, and hit the notification bell for your exclusive pass to all things finance.